This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
You know what? I got to jump in right there. You did exactly right that, Ryan. You know, I go back and over the years, I haven't done a lot of podcasts or interviews for that matter where I talk about just my career. As you know, being a heel back in the old days meant you were a heel 24/7. And I didn't talk about it, but you know, lately the last few years, or I've had the opportunity to go back and talk about, you know, and I call it the greatest year and a half of my career was working for you down there. And it's where I really honed my craft in the ring. You gave me the opportunity to screw up a bunch of promos on those market specs and do them over and get them right. Give me some advice on what I was doing wrong. And more than anything, let me have fun and enjoy the business the way I pictured it as an 8-year-old. You know, I couldn't imagine doing anything else my entire life but being a wrestler. It's all I wanted to do. And you gave me that opportunity, and it was like the family atmosphere down there was second to none. It was so relaxed. Just show up on time and excel at your job. That was the only requirements you put on anybody, man. How easy is that? And, you know, all those years we were living like rock stars in the Crockett era. People say, well, wasn't that the greatest time ever? No, it wasn't. It was living 8 minutes from the beach, working for the Fullers and the Armstrongs, and getting to go out every night and just have a blast wrestling. And that's the part that I've loved most about this business, you know, is just the wrestling end of it. And I appreciate you letting me cut my teeth and figure out who I was and what I was for that year and a half that I was with you. I will be forever eternally grateful.
Well, Arn, you've earned everything that you've got, my man. You know, we knew it right away. You know, and you and I have talked. You have been on some of my studcasts, and you know, you've just your experience with Bob. You know, and the way you came in as a young guy and so humble and just wanting to have opportunity. And right away, Bob and I talked many times on the road, going home after matches, and said, you know, Arn Anderson is going to be a huge star. And, you know, and it couldn't happen to a better guy. I mean, it's not just, you weren't just the best in the ring. You were the best out of the ring. You never caused any problems. You did your job, and you did it wonderfully.
Thank you, Ron. I appreciate that. It means a lot. Really does.
Mr. Fuller, what were you looking for when you're running that territory back in the day, when you're trying to scout new talent or find new guys to put on the card? What were some of the intangibles or little things you were looking for in a guy that you thought, hey, I could make money with him, or I'd like to work with him?
Well, you know, I used to like to talk to guys, and Bob did the same thing. We both booked at the same time, and we were in business together for many, many years, Bob Armstrong and I, and Bob liked to talk to guys like I did. You can tell a whole lot about a person if you can spend 5 minutes with them and just to see what they're all about. And, you know, we were both impressed by Arn right off the bat. And then, you know, then you got to have some talent. It's a little bit important about how you were trained. But we trained so many guys, and we gave so much young talent the opportunity that you know we didn't take them into the ring and train them in that respect that much. We tried to train them with just how we ran our company, how we ran our business. The guys would get a feel for how it should be done, and the way we did it was as Arn said, we made it fun. We didn't didn't have all these crazy rules that you got to do this and that. We weren't like Bill Watts. Sometimes it was a little bit overbearing, and he pushed a little too hard. But we wanted our guys to have fun, and we wanted them to learn. And I guess you touched on that creativity, and that being creative and having all these different types of matches and having all these different types of finishes that a lot of territories weren't doing. It gave those guys opportunity to learn the business from a different side, and it worked out well for us. And boy, it worked out really well for a whole lot of other guys like Arn.
Boy, did it.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.